Hiya, my name's David. Recognition in mid-shot. Hiya, my name's David. I'm the Wrangling ponderer. Today I'm up the Hamlet, but I brought you up here for a reason. And you know how precious water is on our planet. Water, water everywhere. You've heard that saying, and not a drop to drink. Well, the way that water have been managing their repairs lately has been a travesty. I come down here quite a lot, and a few weeks ago, after a lot of wrangling, there was a water leak. Well, before a lot of wrangling, there was a water leak. I'll show you. Right down here. Now, previous to that, a couple of months, go back a few months, there was a water leak here. And then a few months before that, there was a water leak under here. And all along here, right up to the road, there's an old pipe. An old pipe. It's due for replacement. 7 times, 8 times, they've been called out to repair the pipe work along here. They've argued that the repair down there should be paid for by the residents, and the stopcock, the actual stopcock, is just through the fence there, just on the edge of the boundary of the property. Now, they want the residents to pay for the repairs. They're responsible up to the stopcock. So do you know what they did? I'll tell you what they did. They decided in their wisdom, because there wasn't a stopcock up here, they decided they needed a stopcock up here. So up here, where the main is, they put a stopcock in here. This is new. There never was a stopcock down there. Now, we've had engineers previously come out here looking for the water stopcock to do something, and looking up here for the stopcock, and it appears on their paperwork that there's a stopcock there. There isn't. There never has been. The stopcock has always been over where I showed you. The residents were complaining that they shouldn't pay because the stopcock has always been there. Water, in their wisdom, after having put a new stopcock in, decided to take photographs of the new stopcock stopcock there. There's always been a stopcock here. Maybe on their paperwork they mistakenly put that there was a stopcock there. So they came out and repaired that. I don't know the end of the story, whether the residents have ended up paying or what, or whether there's a court case going. That part of the tale I don't know. But I've spoken to engineers when I've come down here, and I've spoken to them when they were repairing, and they said, oh yeah, the whole lot needs replacing. And I've said, well, why don't you replace the whole lot? They've been called out 7 times, 7, 8 times, probably more now, for different repairs. They repair one section, another section blows. They repair that section, another section blows, all within a few meters of the original leakage. This is a travesty. A travesty. It's hilarious. It really is. Now, I'll show you something else. You see all this damp on the road? Over there's a white sign on the wall. They're aware of this leakage. This is a new leakage within a few weeks. Well, the same day they came out to repair, over there by that blue car, this was leaking. Why don't they replace the whole section? Now there's probably a good reason why they don't, financially, but if you add up all the money that has been spent so far in just continually patching up something that continually leaks, rather than replace the whole lot all in one go, I'm sure 8 times what it cost to one time they had to block the road for a while to put that stopcock in, which was a bit of a sneaky move on behalf of them, so they could now they can charge the residents. But I don't know whose responsibility is the stopcock that's over there. This is all legal wrangling. Not really my forte as far as, but people ask these questions because it looks stupid, it looks incompetent, it looks like it's just being bodged every time they come out and do a repair. Not that the engineers bodge, but the idea of just patching up one section is a bodge. They could have dug the whole stretch, replaced the whole thing, and they would have seen at the stopcock up here, the way water is, it breaks through at the weakest place. And if you've got a weak pipe work, which we have down here, as you've seen, and all this, then replace it and it will save money. But that's the way things are at the moment. Maybe there's reasons because of COVID, engineers maybe are busy because staffing is a problem at the moment. To me it's funny. To the people that they're out there saying, yo, you got to pay for this. Why should they be responsible for this? Why should they the residents be responsible for paying for this, paying for their bodging and their incompetence as far as assessing what would be the more economical thing to do. They do it for the moment, but overall it's cost a lot more money with several repairs, or more than several, seven, 8 repairs, when they could have replaced the whole stretch. In the time they took to do it, I'm sure it wouldn't have taken that much more time just to replace a whole stretch of pipework. But I'm sure that, you know, there's aged pipework elsewhere, probably connected to the properties that this feeds. But then it's the other side of the stopcock, so the residents would have to pay. But it seems you pay a water bill for them to supply water to your property, and you don't expect for them to, well, to actually charge you for their equipment breaking down, because it's their equipment, their pipework that they're responsible for. I'm sure if you ordered a delivery from one of the local supermarkets and their lorry broke down on the way and they said, oh no, you're the customer, you've got to pay for the repairs of the lorry, that would be a stupid thing, wouldn't it, really? Well, to me it's the same thing. We're buying something, they're delivering something. If the electricity charge the residents at the electricity company every time there's a breakdown for a power cut, it's all the same thing. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned. I'll be back with something a bit more interesting. Stay safe.